A lot of people dream about moving out and living on their own, but once they start to think about it practically, they get overwhelmed about the costs and back out. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some of the main costs associated with getting your first apartment in Miami so you can start budgeting and planning realistically. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Joe. I am a real estate advisor with Compass. Let's jump into the video. Number one, you have to consider the cost of rent. Of course, rent is going to be your biggest expense when you move out. The amount of money that you need for rent in Miami will depend on a few factors, such as the neighborhood, the size of the apartment, and generally speaking, in Miami, you can expect to pay a first month, a last month, and a 1 month security deposit prior to move-in. So those are 3 months of funds that you need to have liquid in your account before you even start looking. Number two is the security deposit. Most landlords in Miami will require a security deposit before they hand over the keys to your new place. This deposit is typically equal to 1 month's rent, and it's meant to cover any damages that you might do to the property during your lease. Also, if you are looking in a luxury condo building, the actual condo might have a security deposit in addition to what the landlord is charging. Number three is utilities. Utilities are often an overlooked cost when budgeting for a new apartment, but they are important to take into consideration nonetheless. Now, these costs will vary depending on the time of the year and how efficiently you use energy in your home, but generally speaking, you should expect to pay anywhere between $50 to $200 a month for utilities. Number four is furniture. If you're moving into a completely empty apartment, then you need to factor in the cost of furniture as well. This could include big ticket items like couches, beds, or even just smaller things like end tables and lamps. If you're on a tight budget, you might want to consider buying secondhand furniture or shopping at the various Miami discount stores. Number five are your moving costs. Finally, don't forget to factor in the cost of actually moving all your stuff into the new place. If you're hiring professional movers, then you can expect to pay around $300 to $600 for their services. Or if you're planning on doing it yourself, then you need to factor in the cost of renting a truck or a van. So final thoughts, moving out and living on your own is a big step, especially here in Miami. There are a lot of costs associated with it, but if you plan ahead and you budget carefully, then it is definitely achievable. Just remember, factor in things like rent, utilities, furniture, and moving costs when you're planning your budget. That way there won't be any surprises down the road. For more information about renting an apartment in Miami, you can check out my website, joesellsmiami.com. I'm a trusted real estate advisor in the area, and I'd be more than happy to help you relocate to Miami.